Hi and welcome back to Siren Crypto. I'm Becky and today I'm going to be going back to some quite basic charting approaches to the market, and we're going to be talking about breakouts of either a market breaking up or down from a range that it's been in and how you can trade it. This is a really popular trading strategy because it's so simple. However, like a lot of strategies, it doesn't work all the time. Firstly, here's our disclaimer. This tutorial is for educational and illustrative purposes only. We are not responsible for any investments made applying this information or buying or selling recommendations. Siren Crypto are not licensed investment advisors. We make no recommendations to purchase or sell any kind of coin, option or security. Any investment contains risk and is 100% the responsibility of the investor to assess the risks and rewards involved. Trading the crypto market involves a high degree of risk, and you may incur financial losses if you engage in this activity. We at Siren Crypto take no liability, assumed or implied, from your application of the information we share within our training programs. We're going to talk about how to trade breakouts and how to handle them. There are certain things you can look out for, and maybe jumping on the breakout straight away isn't the right way of trading it. Maybe having a little bit of patience is a better way to trade breakouts. It's all about when a market is stuck in a range and suddenly it starts to move out of that range. What should we do? Let's take a look first of all at our textbook market and go through some of the ideas from a textbook point of view as to how we can trade breakouts. Let's take a look at the theory behind breakouts. Here we have a market that's been trading sideways. At the top you can see resistance, a level the market hasn't been able to get through, and at the bottom we have support, when the market slides and the buyers are coming back in. These are the levels we are watching to see if a breakout happens. We can clearly see the market starts to move up towards the resistance and then backs away. Then we have this scenario. It moves through, breaking through a level that has been a problem in the past. This can be a sign that possibly sentiment is changing. So this is really our breakout point. It's easy to spot these things, but when it comes to trading them, like so many textbook examples, it can be a little bit more tricky. There are at least 3 things that can happen here after a breakout. The question is, do we just buy the first breakout expecting the market to take off? What can happen is the market moves higher, pulls back a little bit, before moving higher again. Another strategy is to wait for the pullback. Wait for the market to pull back after that initial breakout when it turns around again and look to buy in. And then probably look to place a stop loss around that pullback point. The other risk is that this happens, the market rallies up and then just pulls back into the original zone. That's called a false breakout. It's important to demonstrate in trading that nothing works all the time, but a breakout can be a sign that sentiment is changing, and it's all about how you trade it. Personally, I would rather wait to see the pullback and then for the market to carry on in the direction of the breakout, as it can give you a better level of when it comes to placing your stop loss. When it comes to breakouts on the downside, of course, they are the same. The market firstly hits support. And the same as earlier, the coin can also rally and then drop or break through. After that, it's deciding how am I going to trade this potential move. Well, as ever, that's the textbook view. Now we're going to take a look at a couple of real market examples to see how you might trade this in the real world. Just to show you that breakouts can happen over all sorts of time frames. This is a longer term time frame. This is Stellar paired with Bitcoin on the daily chart. You can see the range here hitting a definite resistance, and then we have a definite level to watch to see if there's going to be a breakout. So here we are. I've changed the chart to an hourly so we can see what happened next. We can see the marked support and resistance and also the huge breakout. So on the 5th of November, it breaks above that 750 level. Buyers are in, showing the sentiment has changed. Now, Stellar does dip back a little bit over the next couple of days and hovers around ready for another breakout before moving higher, pushing at following the very first breakout. So the coin went from around 750 or thereabouts to just over 940, and that's an example of a breakout. Let's look now at a chart for NKN, again paired with Bitcoin. Working on the hourly chart, we can see it bouncing off support and rallying a little. We're watching the support level and we are assuming that if the market dips, we are going to see buyers come back in. However, the market does then fall below that level, so we do have a breakout but a breakdown of support. The only real question on a breakout like this is, do you trade that breakout straight away or do you wait for pullback? So you can see the price does pull back a little over the next few hours, but eventually the market does move lower. These kind of breakouts are easy to spot in hindsight. They can sometimes, though, be difficult to trade, as it's all about, do you jump in right at the start or do you wait to see if the market comes back so you have a better level to set your stop loss? We do see this time and time again. There we go, that's trading breakouts. Two very different markets there, but the psychology behind breakouts and the different ways of trading them is broadly the same. And that's whether we're looking at short term, medium term or long term. Well, I do hope that's given you a few ideas of how you might want to adapt this into your own trading strategy. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you don't miss out on all of our videos by clicking the subscribe button. You'll get notified when our next lesson is uploaded. Well, I'm Becky. Thanks for watching Siren Crypto, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy trading!